We are getting closer and closer to the EVO, and we are seeing the early results of the EVO signups. There are some interesting results this year, results that are to be expected, and other ones are very interesting. And those interesting ones are making people upset, and somehow Ludwig is to blame for it. But hey, that's just another day in the fighting game community. And I am Cosmic Mercenary, here to talk about it. But before we continue this video, I want to give a shout out to this Mas Thieves of the Cross coming up and supporting your boy. He's always leaving comments here and there and checking out the streams from time to time. I greatly appreciate your support. So if you guys want a shout out from me, Cosmic Mercenary, then just comment down below, monkey. What does that mean? I don't know. Then just do it and I'll shout you out. You can also just support me by just leaving a like in the video, subscribing, and ringing that bell. It would really help me a lot. Other than that, let's get back to the video. As you guys could see here, this is the EVO sign up chart. At the top of the charts, you see Street Fighter and Tekken, as per usual. And it's kind of funny because people always say that Tekken is dead or Street Fighter 6 is dead. And yeah, it's still number 2. Make that make sense to me. They are followed by 2XKO, and that's surprising to me. I mean, it really is surprising to me. I don't see a lot of people talking about 2XKO as much as I thought they would be because it's a free game. And when I played it, the game to me is just, it's meh. I mean, it's a game. It's good. It's really good. I mean, for me, it's not about the gameplay, right? The gameplay, I mean, I'm too mediocre to tell you about the gameplay. But just the presentation is very lackluster to me. I don't know, but that's just my opinion, okay? Don't think of it as facts. It's just my opinion, as far as I know. That's what I think, okay? But it's surprising to me. It doesn't have to be for you. And then after that, there's Rivals of Aether 2, which is another surprise to me, sort of. I mean, it was when I first saw it, but now, you know, getting into the details of the situation of the leaderboard, I understand why. So we'll just talk about it in a bit, though. After Rivals of Aether 2 becomes Strive, which is, again, something we'll talk about right now. And following Strive is just Grand Blue, Fatal Fury, Invincible Versus, Blast Blue, Under Night and Birth, and Virtua Fighters. That's a lot of games. I had forgotten that EVO was going to be bigger this year. And that's actually part of what we're going to be talking about today and part of what is affecting people online. So we're going to start off this video with Strive. If you guys didn't know, Strive has been one of the biggest fighting games since it came out in 2021. It used to be between 3, sometimes 4th place, sometimes 2nd place when it came to EVO participations, right? Like it moved back and forth. Sometimes it was like, oh, 2nd place, and then it would, you know, go to 3rd place and vice versa. It all just depends. What I'm trying to say is that a lot of people sign up for Strive. Strive, it has a very active community. Heck, I even signed up for Guilty Gear Strive in 2023. So there's that. But this time, the numbers are far lower than what people expected it to be. You see, people think that Strive numbers are not higher because Strive has a very strong LGBTQ community. Personally, I think they're onto something. I think they're right. So the Strive community is protesting against the Saudi government that is now an owner of EVO. And that's why they are not signing up to play Strive at EVO 2026. People said that they would protest back when I did the first video when the Saudis bought EVO and it was announced. People said they would protest, and I think this is them showing that they are protesting. And there is no shame in that. In fact, that's very admirable. Like I said before, I think it's great. If people want to protest the event, yeah, go for it. So for the Strive community, there will be other events that you guys could go and join that are very inclusive to your community. Show your support by your community, right? By not going to EVO. That's all good. You guys, more power to you, you know? EVO is the biggest fighting game tournament, but that doesn't mean there's no other tournaments you guys could join, right? I'm not a believer that EVO is the end all be all, right? No, I mean, there's going to be combo breakers. There's going to be Frostbite to join those tournaments that will support the LGBTQ community. The other thing that people are complaining about is Ludwig and his game Rivals of Aether 2. So I noticed that Rivals of Aether 2 was very high in the registration list. And I'm happy, actually. I'm very happy to see that we're finally going to get a platform fighter at EVO. It gives us variety of fighting games. I know people would rather have Smash, but in my opinion, the only Smash game that is EVO ready is Melee. Rivals of Aether is just a better competitive game than Smash Bros. No matter what people say about Smash, at the end of the day, Smash is a party game. No amount of banning regulation we put in to Smash Bros to make it more competitive will change the fact that Smash Bros is first and foremost a party game. and I see Rivals as a good transition for a more competitive platform fighter. So it seems that Ludwig, being one of the owners of Rivals of Aether 2, decided to pay out a lot of people to go to EVO. He gave away codes and registrations for EVO so they could compete for Rivals of Aether 2. And that's why people are mad at him. This is artificially making the numbers higher than it would have been, and people are blaming Ludwig. They're saying stuff like this: Ludwig has done more sports washing than the Saudi government. I don't understand how paying for people's EVO tickets is like sports washing. Like, explain it to me. Explain it to me like I'm an idiot. Is it just sport washing for just basically paying for people to go to EVO? Like, it's basically like an unaffiliated sponsorship. That's basically all it is. Then there's this one. Another thing is that Ludwig isn't paying people to go. Most of his passes were given out to people who placed well in tournaments, and saying he's paying for people to go sounds like he's covering flight, hotel, and everything for randoms with 1 hour in Rivals instead of the pass. That's a lot of mumbo jumbo, right? But he's basically saying that he's just covering the pass. He's not paying people to go. I don't even know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. It was weird. Maybe I read it wrong. But I didn't think Ludwig was gonna pay for people to go. I mean, most of the passes were giving out, right, to people that placed high, like you said, high in tournaments, and TOs and all that stuff. I just thought he was covering the pass. That's what I understood from it. It's not like he said he was an all-inclusive trip, right? No, he's just saying, I got you for EVO. If you want to join the tournament, I got you for EVO. It wasn't like the PlayStation, when you do the PlayStation tournaments and you get chosen to go play at EVO. It's not an all-inclusive trip. Yeah, all I understood was that he got a lot of EVO passes, and he basically were giving them out to people that deserve to go. That he was just giving out the passes. Never once did it cross my brain that he was paying for their tickets to go. He was paying for the hotel. Couldn't find anything like that, but I could be wrong. Just let me know down below. In my opinion, though, if he's gonna do something like this, maybe get all the people together, maybe get a big picture. It'll look good for social media. Maybe some continental breakfast, at the very least, just that. And then there's this lighthearted comment: everyone talking about Ludwig, and I'm just still mad that he's still bad at Rivals. He's still bad at Rivals. Don't worry, Ludwig. We'll be mid together, buddy. We'll be mid together. And then Ludwig had to respond to this whole thing like this: I'm seeing a sum of people are upset at the placement for Rivals of Aether 2 at EVO. For anyone unaware, I am the publisher for the game. I also remember being the crowd at 20. Ludwig responded with this: I'm seeing some people are upset at the placement of Rivals of Aether 2 at EVO. For anyone unaware, I'm the publisher for the game. I also remember being in the crowd at EVO 2016 and watching Hungry Box beat Armada through losers. It was a seminal weekend for me. I returned from Vegas and started grinding Smash, got my ass beat, then I started grinding commentary, and later on that turned into streaming. To have another platform fighter and it being the one I published means something to me, regardless of how you feel about us. To clarify, I did buy a bunch of EVO passes to help make this the biggest Rivals 2 tournament we've ever had. To have another... We handed passes to the top 128 players, ran online qualifiers, ran locals, and gave passes to TOs to give out to their community. I'm sure I got taken advantage of. People sold codes, shared them without permission, and signed up with no intentions of playing. Well, that's the price I'm willing to pay to make this the biggest Rivals 2 event we've ever had. The community has railed around this, and I'm pumped to go to EVO this year. See y'all there Saturday night. So I'm pretty sure the Saturday night is mentioning that he's not going to be in Sunday, because people were complaining that Rivals of Aether is now taking up a Sunday slot. I'm pretty sure he even knows that. I don't think he's going to do the Sunday slot because those take forever. So he says Saturday night. We'll see him Saturday night. I just don't understand how people get mad about this or see anything wrong with this. Let's just say people are right, and the numbers are inflated and nobody shows up. Who cares? Who actually cares about that? If Ludwig is telling the truth and he bought all the tickets, then who cares? It's not like he teamed up with EVO and he's getting like the special offer, you know, a Groupon. None of that. He's just buying straight up just tickets and giving them out basically for free to the people that earn them in the Rivals 2 community. I see nothing wrong with that. His own money, people, his own money, he's paying for it just so he could pay for his players from the game that he published to play the game at EVO. What is wrong with that? Explain it to me, please. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think of this? Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell. Don't forget to follow me on my other social media accounts. Link will be in the description below. Other than that, guys, as always, you guys are #1 in the game, in my heart. Stay vigilant, and see you guys next time.